Welcome back. Welcome back. I told you to sit right there, and we are back at you. We're doing something a little different. We don't always jump into the college football realm, but that's what we're doing today. We're going to sunny Southern California, where the USC football head coach may be in a little bit of hot water. Let's see what Manny has to say about it. Talk to me.
I think after 2 seasons, I'm gonna have to give up on Lincoln Riley. I think Lincoln Riley, he ruled LA, I think, for 1 hour. And I was on that bandwagon when he went from Oklahoma to USC and he took Caleb Williams with him. But his teams always tend to forget to play defense. Ever since he was with Oklahoma, that guy has not had a top 10 defense, not even a top 20 defense in the country. You need defense to win, dude. You need defense. You're 19-8 in the past 2 seasons at USC. You're 2-4 in bowl games. You are 0-3 in the college playoff, and by the way, you're getting stumped in the playoffs. One good thing I do have to say about Lincoln Riley is that Lincoln Riley is very good with quarterbacks, and that's all well and good. Like he got Baker Mayfield to the NFL. He sure got Caleb Williams like with the first overall pick. But you're not only a quarterbacks coach and an OC, you're also a head coach of a team. Adam, USC is a powerhouse team. They want to win championships like the LA Lakers, like the LA Dodgers. USC did not bring Lincoln Riley out of Oklahoma to just be 8-5, 7-5. You need to be in the Kirby Smart league with Nick Saban. You got to be on that league. Like you have to average 9 wins a season, between 9 and 12 wins a season. And Lincoln Riley has not done that. For instance, last year, you lose to Utah, you lose to Oregon, and you lose to mediocre UCLA. Let's look at some key games that the USC Trojans have coming up for this 2024 season. You got LSU to open up the gates. For me, I'm gonna say I lost. You got Michigan at the Big House, 105,000 strong will be there. And guess what? They played very good defense. Michigan. They'll lose that game too. You got Notre Dame, and you got again against Washington, which they lost last year, and they will for sure do it again. I see another 5-game losing season in Pat Riley's resume, and I think that will get him fired.
And
He will
Lincoln
be an
Riley.
assistant. I'm sorry, Lincoln Riley, and that will be for sure the Adam. Mind you, the college playoffs are going to extend from 4 to 12 teams this year. I still do not see the Trojans making the playoffs. What do you say?
Um, Again, you know that we never dive into this college this much, but just looking at what I'm looking at, for one, I will say he's only been there for 2 seasons. USC hasn't won anything in forever. I think that there is a little bit of rope that we can still give Lincoln Riley. However, he does need to go out there and he needs to get him a defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
Their schedule last year, out of 13 games, 10 of them, 10 of the teams that they went against scored over 28 points. Some of them were up in the 40s and 50s. And these are teams that Utah put up 34 points against them. I mean, Notre Dame was ranked 14th when they played, but they dropped a 48 burger on their head. Like at some point, your offense needs some help. There's 3 levels to football. We all understand offense, defense, special teams. That defensive factor is a critical factor as well. As we know, the saying goes, defense wins championships. Well, judging by what they did last year, the record, and what they did on the scoreboard, they're not even close. They're not even close. They got to start getting teams down to at least 20 points or less, especially teams who they should be beating. And right now, teams are lighting up the scoreboard against these guys. And you can't expect your offense. I don't care what type of quarterback whisperer Lincoln Riley may think he is, unless he has the second coming of Joe Montana or Tom Brady at the collegiate level. This is not going to work. You cannot have your defense going out there and allowing 30, 40, 50 points. You know what I mean? For crying out loud. You know what I mean? They had a 56 burger put on their head. Who was that by? That was I can't even find it. Doesn't matter. This defense is not going to work to compete
Swiss teeth.
against the Ohio States, to compete against the Michigans, to beat Washington, who was a really good team the Huskies were last year. They need to get teams under 24 to 20 points a game to be consistent and win on a consistent level.
I'm
This is an
interested.
atrocity. This is an
I'm
atrocity.
interested to know, Adam, which quarterback is going to start, because I heard that he got a 5-star recruit. I'm not sure if he's going to start as a freshman. I'm not sure.
Miller Moss. They say that he's looking good. They say that he's
Well,
looking good.
I'm hoping he looks well, because my God, like, you need to put up some points, and you also have to start somewhere. We're
Yeah.
gonna find out with his new quarterback. We're gonna find out with his little new quarterback, his new kid in town.
Well. The kid who's actually leading is who is the guy who backed up Caleb Martin last year. It's not the 5-star guy.
Oh,
Miller,
okay.
but Miller Moss, they say the guy who was sitting behind Caleb, he's actually having a really good camp. But again, we can sit here and we can focus on a quarterback all day. If he's not going to be out there tackling somebody, we need to start focusing our attention in other places, because we need somebody
Okay.
who can go out there and tackle and
Yeah.
deflect and intercept balls and turn the ball over. You know what I mean? Strip this Miller Moss kid, he's going to be on the other side of the ball. And again, offensively, they don't look all that bad. It's not like
No.
they're scoring very low. They have the ability, and they've got some good players to put points on the scoreboard. But when the other team is scoring 34, 40, 48 points, you know what I mean? And this is a consistent week in and week out kind of thing. Unless Miller Moss is going to be out there tackling somebody, we need to start focusing on the other side of the ball. And again, if he's not looking for a new defensive coordinator right now, or if they haven't gotten a new
You
defensive
you
coordinator, a
already
new
got one
defense,
already.
all right, well, then we're starting off on the right foot then. Because what happened last year was an atrocity. It was embarrassing, and it can't happen again this year, especially if they expect to move up those ranks.
So let me ask you this. So before we close, are you looking to give him one more year, another year flyer, or you think this is going to be one and done? I think you
Oh,
should get going.
no. I think that
Are you with me?
I think that we should give him another year. I think that he
Okay.
has at least 2 more years at USC, at the
Okay.
very least. I'm not one of those guys who give coaches short ropes, so I want to give him some time, but I do want to see progress. If we were horrible in defense last year and we're still horrible the next year, then we've got a conversation to have. If we couldn't score points last year and we still can't score points this year, then we have an issue. So as long as we constantly see progress, I'm not big on pulling the rug underneath coaches as quickly as most other people are. I'm okay with the development of it, but I need to see something. So this year, I would like to see a better defensive showing from the Trojans this year, and we'll see how it goes. If he can do that, then I definitely think that he deserves another year. But either way, I think he should stay for at least 2 more years.
All right. Adam will give him another year of trial. So yes.
Come on, man. Hey, listen, the economy is rough, man. Give people second chances out here. But
Okay.
that'll do it. Manny, you got anything? Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, we're good. We're good. I think we should be good. We already got our points across. You gave them basically. You said another year. I gave them this final year. Um,
We'll,
and
we'll
we'll
see
go
how
from
it
there.
goes.
We are gonna find out in the fall who was right and who was wrong with this episode. We can always go back.
All right. So you guys stay tuned and we will check the tapes. You guys know we check the tapes. So you guys stay tuned to this channel and we'll stay tuned to all of the happenings in football, both college and pros, basketball, and everything else. We'll dibble and dabble a little bit. Manny, say goodbye to the people.
Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, have a great night. Have a great week, and we'll see you guys back here at Club 50 Sports.